Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. Now I want to start this episode off by saying thank you to everyone that's been commenting recently on my YouTube videos. It's really nice having that sort of interaction with you all. It's fantastic. I know my channel's small, and although I have had people commenting previously on a lot of stuff I did before, it's really nice having the sort of the people that are commenting that see this. It's fantastic. It's really, thank you so much for doing that. It does mean a lot. Obviously, the suggestions, everything, they're fantastic, and keep them coming. By all means, keep them coming. I will implement some. I will not implement other ones. I don't know how it goes. Obviously, you'll see here. But I think the biggest thing is that I know I'm not fantastic at this sort of thing, and I ramble on and get distracted. But I'm having fun, and I really hope that you're having fun watching me go through it as well, because a lot of people do things very structured, and I just like to make it up as I go, so that's good fun. But yeah, so just thank you very much for all your interaction. It is very, very appreciated. Okay, so what are we going to do in this episode? I have absolutely no idea. I need to sort out this here, leather. Leather is a problem. We are running low on leather. We could always have another farm, I suppose. I don't really want to do another farm. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think. The drawback is basically that this grain mill is just not getting the corn it requires. It needs more. And I'm not really sure how to get more. I could switch this over to being a train system, but I don't really like those conveyors. I just kind of wish I could put splitters on each and every one of them. And have them. Would that work? I can. If I was to put a splitter there. That's not really helping, is it? No, that's just going to push. Yeah, no, that's no, that's not actually. That's just giving us exactly the same input, just from a different belt now. So that's not going as well as I expected. That middle line is obviously struggling because it's running both of these. That is a problem. Something needs to be done here. Something needs to be done. I'm not sure what. I really think I need either a second grain mill doing things, or I need mana belts or something. I'm not. We don't have mana belts. We don't have access to them because we don't have mana purification, because we don't have leather. So I could always switch it over to using paper. Paper is not an issue. We can make loads of paper. It will be slower, but at least it will get things going. But no, I really want to get this going. So let's see here. How can I speed the input on this grain mill up? I really do wish there was a way to get, because you can see the top belts on either one of them are stopped because they're both running this one. Noticed that there is a big problem here. Wheel sticks. There we go. Right. Yeah, apparently we were filtering onto this other belt here. It's been going on for a few episodes that I hadn't noticed. That would explain why our bread production kind of stopped. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Okay. Was a mistake there. That's fine though. You and you're again not getting enough in either for the bread. Oh, things are... Well, we have had another update as well. We've had a few updates in there, and a lot of things have changed. I think our cake factory is going to fall apart. I think it already has fallen apart. Why is it fallen apart? That's... Why are you not delivering the cake? Oh, okay, so the food market no longer accepts cake. It's a speciality good. Okay, that's changed. But right. But I do think that we're going to have an issue here because fertilizer has been changed now. For fuel wise, fertilizer is now 1 and wood is 2 and coal is 4. That means that fertilizer is no longer going to be as powerful for producing anything. So I'm not really convinced that is going to be able to work properly. So I think we might turn off jam. Yep, we might turn off the jam. Not sure why that's got apples in this storage and not, but yeah, because we're not going to have. You're not outputting the milk anymore. Why? Because you're not using stuff. So yeah, I think this is going to start falling apart. I feel things are going to have problems here at some point. So. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I do have a supply of coal there. Or I could just load up the coal onto it temporarily. I suppose there's no reason why I couldn't do that, but we will see. It does also mean that over here we're going to start using a lot more fertilizer. Yeah, you can already see the fertilizer's run out there. So yeah, I think we're going to have to switch our kitchens off of fertilizer and have them running on coal or something else. Now, unfortunately, that's going to be difficult because of where things are located. I mean, we do have a coal mine here, which could run across. That would not be too difficult to do. But I can't run it up here. I could build a second mine. Is it worth building a second mine just to do this? I mean, now this cake, this is producing cake. There was also a berry cake as well they can produce. There's a few other things as well. Some of the recipes have changed because they were slightly broken. I believe one of the big ones that I missed in the last one was chicken. Yeah, chicken. Chicken was showing up as wool, I believe, or something. It just was, but it's now there, so we can make sandwiches, which is good. But this is going to have to. I'm thinking that I move this to cake factory. I rebuild it. We rebuild it over here somewhere, and we can then have like a. Oh, actually, I kind of like the idea. At the end of the last episode, I said I had an idea for this here, and what it was going to be was I was going to build a third farm. Here, and I was just going to change this up. So this farm ran the first one, this farm ran the second one, and the third farm ran like the third one, or you know, whichever way around, and just have the belts come in and drop down, just have it that sort of way. But I kind of thought against that. I could do that, but what I kind of like the idea of is actually going and building a farming area. Having like loads of farms producing grain, going into storage, and then having a train system come along and deliver to where it needs to go. And then we'll have a farming area, we'll have a kitchen area. Doing it long haul, it's not as efficient, but then you can put down loads of trains, and it's just trains are pretty slow. But I think that's still doable. I do want to redesign the town as well. I'm not a big fan of just having these lines here. I would like to build that probably further down here, although now we know we're on an island. Goes along, and I think this tile here, if we look at it, this actually expands out. Yeah, I wonder if this is a giant lake. This whole thing here is giant. That would be quite cool to see. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of building a pretty looking town, because we're at the stage now where we're not doing everything. Obviously, there's not everything being done, but we're at a stage where there's no reason why we couldn't just start building things just for the fun of it. You know, I mean, like that cave factory, I didn't need to build that, but I did because it looked good. So we did, and it was successful. So yeah, so the cake produces 10. The berry cake produces 18. I'm not sure what the berry cake recipe is. Berry cake. The berry cake recipe requires a cake, jam, more sugar, and berries. Where do you get berries from? I guess they're going to be something else that spawns that we don't have. So we could upgrade, because we've got jam. We have jam here. Could upgrade our cake to a berry cake factory, because we have this going on here. We just need berries as well, which I'm sure I could add to this somehow. Although it doesn't look like the farm actually takes berries. Ooh, where did we get berries from? Berries. Farming. Plant berries. We do have berries. And carrots and potatoes and all these other wonderful things. So they are farming blocks. So we could put a line of berries in. Or take away a line of trees, I suppose. The trees produce vast amounts of resources. So we could do that. I kind of like the idea of doing that. Let's do that. Let's upgrade. So let's pause this. I'm going to pause you as well. Okay, so we can empty that silo. And if you're doing that, you're taking jam. You can stop taking jam. Jam, you can stop. Because we're going to need the jam from now on. Ow! Actually, do you know what? I do want to we'll upgrade this and then we'll move it later, and I'll redesign it to make it look prettier. On the Discord, if any of you are not on the Discord server, you should go and check it out and have a look at some of the screenshots. I believe, I'm terrible at remembering names, but somebody built a much better looking cake factory than me. Much better looking. And some of those screenshots are fantastic, using fences around the outside. So yeah, I'm well impressed with that. Yeah, so really I'm going to, okay, so we need jam to come over here, and we need, let me build another kitchen just there, that'll do, and then switch this to berry so I can actually look at what I'm doing. So we need cake, which we can get. We need jam, which we can get. We need sugar, we can get. Berries is the only thing we can't get. In fact, I can't get berries at all. Berries do not exist in any way, shape or form on my map. So let's remove a line of trees and then remove a line of those. I'll put in a line of farms. And which I'll pause the game, and I will then go into admin mode again using the tile key in the top corner. That's that. And type admin. Boom. There we go. That will allow us to build everything in the game, and we can put down berries. I will do it for all of these as well because I do kind of want them, but as and when we come to them, not right now. So put down berries, and then have been off. So there we go. Okay, that is cheating, but I don't strictly consider it cheating because it just doesn't. I need the items, and they just don't spawn on my map. So I'd have to restart the game. And although restarting is fun, we're getting through, and I quite like progressing through. So, right. So you will harvest berries, and I don't know where the hell berries are going to come out of. I mean, realistically, I need to move this kitchen. This kitchen should be up here. Along with you should be further up, and then I can take coal and deliver it to all 4 of you, because we're not really going to be working on fertilizer anymore. Because you are out of fertilizer. So I think if I grab another kitchen and put it up here, a bit there. Okay, we will delete and move that one up one. So there's a gap between the two. Okay, that means we can get rid of that. And I think I will grab another harvester as a temporary measure and tell you to deliver coal into there. And you to stop output, just to get that picking in and doing that. We've got storage. I'm not sure why. You take apples out of there and then put it back in, and then will they become fruit? I think. I don't know. But what I want to do is, obviously, I'm going to use this lineup of sugar here, and then I'm going to switch it round so that the in fact, what I might do is yeah, awesome. Right, so you can come. Oh no, you can come away. Yeah, I just had to basically pick up the apples that were inside it and put it back in there again. So that's fine. Okay. You need more apples. Right. I'm rambling, sorry. What I'm trying to do here is figure out a way to have the farm producing obviously all 3 things again. It needs to produce berries as well. Although the berries are grown, you are not grabbing them. I'm concerned that this farm isn't compatible, which would make sense in my head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the farm. I know we're going to lose them crops in there, but I'm going to delete it and I'm going to place it back down again. I don't know whether it's just simply because, yeah, there we go. The old farms don't have all these output slots there. So there might be some buildings we'll have to replace to get things working. But there we go. Now that farm has everything it needs. So there we go. Right. Why have you completely stopped? You have completely stopped because you are no longer outputting to anywhere, which is understandable. Okay. I was only going to temporarily get this working, wasn't I? And now completely redesigning the whole bloody thing. That's fine. This is proof of concept. Okay. Drop off your coal, please. Okay. And you. Oh, stop. You can't actually do anything because we have too much jam. So you are going to be set to being berry cake. You take jam to berry cake. Okay, right. So we've got this going now. What I'm looking at is I'm want to have, as I was saying before, and I've got distracted again. I want to have the 3 outputs on the side. One going to a barn of sugar, one going to a barn of berries, one going to a barn of apples, and then those 3 can go out and do wherever they need to go to. But of course I've got barns full of stuff, and removing things is mad. I probably don't even need to do this. I could probably just run a conveyor. I don't want to because it would look weird. Right, well, I tell you what, we definitely want this to be on jam. Apple pie. Ooh. Jam. Okay. And we're going to grab a splitter and put the splitter there. Right, so that will now fill up with sugar. Awesome. That needs fuel and apples. You are going to be for berries. You are going to be for apples. And then we'll move the sugar one later as well. We'll go forward. But right, you're going to be done. Right, you can stop now. Done, that's done. That's still got sugar and stuff. Oh, whatever. Go away. Go away. We need to take the apples out of this barn and put them into that barn. And then we need to build a... This is still going to look weird because it's just laid out really, really badly. There isn't really a great deal I can do about it, unfortunately. Through the stones. One more. Ooh. Come on. Yep. No, not down there. Not down there. Up there. There we go. Come on. Oh, there we go. Right. And you go there. Right. Let's just get this working, shall we? Stop faffing around. Get it working. Bump. Put a grabber on there and a grabber on there. Turn off that grabber. Because we need berries. We need some berries. We've harvested berries, but we need more to plant more. So let's do a wooden arch along there and a wooden arch along there. These will obviously be sorted out later to be a bit better looking than this. But for now, this is just how it's going to have to go. Right. Pause the game, grab a grabber. There. That grabber is going to be on to berries. Berries. Cool. Okay. Right, so got the berries, right. And you are going to now grab apples, take them there. And you're very nearly taking all the cake, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Right. We're going to have, not metal conveyors, we're going to have scaffold blocks here. I should use wooden arches, but I'm going to use scaffold blocks because I can't think of a valid reason. They're the same thing, let's be honest with you. They just don't let blocks through underneath. Right, then we're going to have one up there. Ah. Right, then we want a splitter. Oh, we do want a splitter, but we don't want it. We want a splitter that way. I hope that'll work. I'm not too sure. We want to push there, there, and there. Okay, and then if we grab a grabber, that can grab coal, and that kitchen does not need it because it's making butter. So we don't even need a splitter there. Awesome. What an idiot. Right. You require it, you don't require it. That makes sense because that's not really a kitchen, that's an icing factory. And you do require it. You also need it. Yeah. And also I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Right. Okie dokie. So, more berries. Berry. Oh no, we need more. No. Berry. There we go. Yay, berries. Right. I want to use up all the sugar in that one and then move this forward. Then we're going to have another conveyor running there, which is going to be taking apples. And that does leave this side kind of open, but for now it's fine. So you're going in there, you are going to produce jam. Jam needs to come out to there. So you need cake, you need sugar. Ooh, sugar's going to be the interesting one to get over. Well, actually, no, it's not. Let's 5. Let's just remove those. Put in a wooden arch there and impossibly in the middle, so we're going to have to remove that. Wow, that what I've saved. Remove that one. Put in the there. Okay, and I think we use an arch above. I don't know if I need. In fact, I think I did need to. Yeah. Yep. Right. And we're then going to have another splitter facing that way. Make sure things are going in the right direction. Pole can go up and over the top. Underneath, we are then going to have a set of jam, like so. And then also underneath, we are going to have our cake. And berries will be coming in like that, and that should work. That should work. And you're empty, so you can stop. Right. And shall we grab a barn or a silo for this? I think we'll grab it on a silo. Put it there. Turn you around. You can output into the silo. Okay, so I think we are prepared. Says, although harvesting these berries seems to be taking a lot longer than I expected. But that's, mind you, we got a lot of them. So yeah, you're an apple storage. You're moving the apples from there. I need you to consume that. So let's then go and turn this back on with 5 workers in it. Producing cake. There we go. And then we'll turn that on. And that's giving berries out. And you're not getting any apples because we still don't have apples yet. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Not a problem. And you will then grab berry cake. Grab berry cake. Deliver to specialist, because that was a long process. That was a long process to do that. I'm really sorry you've had to sit through and watch that. Me rambling, you're probably screaming at the screen going, "No, it's easy if you do this," and "What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why don't you just put a conveyor belt in along there and build the kitchen over here?" Because I didn't think of that. That's why. Or I did think of that, but then I was thinking about the sugar and other bits and pieces, and yeah, but this has become from a simple to a complicated cake factory, and yeah. All right, our farm obviously is not running at full potential because I forgot to turn it up. Okay. So there we go. So we now have that going. We've got you producing nothing. We've got you producing stuff slowly. You're producing cake as fast as you can. You're producing grain as fast as you can. You could do with going faster. I can do that. I can make flour quicker. By connecting to our Steam network. It would be possible to speed it up. So that's a thing we could do. I just really wanted to use up all the sugar. And then we can come back to it. I think, yeah, let's connect it to our Steam network. Why not? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? It explodes on us. Probably wouldn't need to run. Let's run it directly off the pasture, because yeah, run off the pasture. Okay. And yeah, because we started there, it put a connection already. So fulfillment is now 67%, 100%. It's bouncing around between 60. With supplies 100 and we're demanding 150. So we need to upgrade our Steam factory in a moment. Actually, probably. But why not? Why don't we do it now? Why don't we do it now? Let's in one there, like so, because that's all it takes, literally, to upgrade this Steam system. Is oh, sorry, just another Steam producer, and then we just go with our power networks, Steam pipe, and oh, it automatically connects on. So there we go. We are producing 200 and we're using 150, so everything is awesome. Right. Steam power to the rescue. That's really helping. Not helping this one here because it just can't get the grain. Yeah. Right. Aha, sugar is out. Yay. Right. So delete that barn. Pause. Remove that grabber and that. Build the barn there. You are berries, you are apples, you are sugar. Sugar. Right. I don't want to farm at all. I want that. And like that. Okay. Grab another grabber, like so. That grabber is going to be sugar. That one is going to be apples. And on the apple one, because I'm happy with that. I'm just going to turn off the berry one for a minute because I want these berries to filter out. And then we'll go. We're not using many berries because it doesn't take many. It takes 4 berries, but we're actually running out of. I keep wanting to call it ice cream. It looks like a tub of ice cream, and I know it's not ice cream. Okay, you're getting everything you need. Probably do with being sped up a bit. Put 5 workers in there. by a bit, I mean sped up completely, flat out, like a nutter. Okay, and remove this side now. And we can remove that barn, which is awesome. Goodbye barn. And then you, once you're done, can move on to jam mode. You're going to stop underneath there, aren't you? And I can't see you. Only drawback to that. Oh, excuse me. We do that. There we go. Pick jam. That needs jam. More jam. And we also need to put a grabber on there so we can actually get sugar back out. Okie dokie. Right. So remove all that. And turn that on. And there we go. Right. So this system is now running. Happily. Don't have any real way for the fertilizer to be going. Although the fertilizer is going out and still going into our main cake factory, which I suppose is fine. You're struggling for corn because, yep, that makes sense, because we are struggling to get corn out of our farm in time. I really don't know how to speed that up. I suppose I could put in... I could move this. I could move this. Let's move this grain mill to here. In fact, rotate it that way. And we'll run a line up there. Move all those. Probably going to remove that grain mill as well. Because this is more than likely going to be a big mistake. You can clearly see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to have 6 outputs on my farm for grain. So you want to be grain. No, don't connect them, damn it. You want to be grain. You want to be grain. I don't even know what connecting them does. If I say you'll connect to that one, you'll connect to that one, and then I turn off that one, that does nothing. I turn off that one, does nothing. I don't know what connecting them does. I think that's for logic one. You can connect it to a logic switch, and it can do things based on logicalness. Like for instance, instead of having all 3 of these, I could literally have a switch down here plugged into all 3 of them, and I could just push the switch once and it will turn all 3 of them off. So that sort of thing. I think, yeah. So okay, right. Grain mill there. Up you to 5 workers as well. Let's remove you. Let's hold on. What am I doing here? Oh. Why? Oh, stop. No, you're grabbed. Oh. Right. Let's try this again, shall we? Right. Bomb. And we want a splitter. So. Right. So don't make flour. We don't want flour. Flour is this one up here, which I think we're going to move this one as well. I'm going to move this one to be more central and have the farm feed directly into it, and then just have it feed the kitchen directly. But flour's not a problem at the moment. Currently, eggs are the problem. You are outputting not quite as quickly as you're inputting, but you're producing faster than you're outputting. but that's fine. That's fine. We have a splitter, so we're going 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. We're doing it all evenly, and if one backs up, it will filter to the other one. Obviously, it takes a long time for that pasture to back up, but okay. We still have the fertilizer going into this one. Not sure why. We have our manor complete. How did that happen? Where were you? How are you getting leather? What? What's happening here? What? Did I switch that over to being chicken? Did I change that to being chicken by mistake? No. No. If you remember, we had 2 wool recipes. One was wool from this, and one was wool from... No. Oh no, yes, there were 2 raw split, and I picked the one that was less time. So that's why. So that's been set to raw chicken since the start of the game, and I didn't notice. Start of this episode. Oops. Oops. Anyway, so we're at cloth. That's not a problem though. Cloth should be okay to pick up again. Get things going, get things working. We have loads of leather. We've got our mana purification done, which is excellent. So if we do mana transmissions, nope. Nope. What new things do we have? We have new buildings, which are what? The Void Obelisk, the Mana Forge, and the Enchanter. Okay. I really want mana conveyor belts. I don't know how to get mana conveyor belts. What is it? I thought it was advanced logistics, but I can't see it in there. But unfortunately, I can't tell because it's going off the bottom of the screen. Elementalism, which purifies. Let's go for elementalism, shall we? Why not? Why not? Let's do that. Yeah, go on. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Right, so this is done. Okay. Excellent. Let's remove all of these. Don't need those. Let's copy that and put that there. Yeah, why not? Yep. And remove that. Delete those. Boom. And then we will put the output at the bottom because we can. You are set to flour. Yes, you are. And we will then have wooden arches. 3, 1, 2, 3. This does mean we don't have a buffer, which I'll be honest with you, I think I do prefer stuff with buffers. Oh, damn it. So when you're not producing, or when you're not using the goods, they do fill up. If you then have a heavy demand, you've got that capacitor to draw it out. But, well, yeah, for the minute we're not doing that. Okay, let's increase that to there. I also kind of think I want to... Hold on. Power networks, steam pipe. That was for that one, wasn't it? So it was the flour produce that we needed. Connect that back up. Again. Come back out of this. You are now going to start peeling off that. You are still producing animal feed. You do have a load of flour in you. Can harvesters be used just to transport goods? I do not know. Yes, they can. And they can travel over farm tiles, which is good. Awesome. So this farm has got some mega outputs on it. It's got like 6 outputs for grains and 3 more outputs for different things going on there. It's doing fine for berries and sugar. It's not doing so well for apples and not doing terribly well for corn. Maybe removing them apple trees was a bad idea. I think apple trees might take a bit longer to grow now. The timing might have changed on them. So apples may become a problem. Although berries are definitely not. So finding the balance is how we do this. So what will you require? Oh, you can take berries as well. Of course you can. Of course you can. Because it's fruit jam. It's not just apple jam. Not that I've known apple jam anyway. I'm just thinking, do I know? Do I know? Do I recognise apple jam? Is that a thing? What jam was with strawberries or? I think you get peach jam and stuff. I suppose you can get apple jam. Yeah. Right, so you can take the apples and the berries, and then you can take the berries, which does mean you're going to get a bit stifled for it, but we've got loads in stock, so we shouldn't have a problem, and we harvest loads of them. Berries grow quickly, apples do not. We probably need to balance this out a little bit better with some more apple trees, because it does look like they're not growing in time. Sugar's doing okay. I wonder whether I should do that on either side. Those. Plant down some more apple. Buy fertilizer. Plant apple tree. Plant a forward. Bring more apples to base. What? Okay. Turn that off. Build apple trees. Apple, apple, apple. Apple, apple, and 1, 2, apple. Yay! There we go. Right. Yeah, you're now suffering from a lack of berries. But not a lack of jam. One extreme to the other here. Yeah, I'd have to re-figure out the numbers, what's going on there. I think someone on the Discord server does have a spreadsheet which has all the numbers in there. But obviously it changes so often. Things are being balanced and done so often that it's difficult to know what's what, when, where. I kind of want to prioritise that kitchen over this one for the berries, which is doable. If we remove that and we then grab a pusher. Do we have a pusher anywhere? No. Logic. Pusher. And we say we push that forward and then we set the belt to go that way. So it will always go forward until that's blocked up and full, and then when it's not done that, it will deliver stuff to this kitchen. Right, okay. Yeah, right. Apples we're still struggling with. The other thing as well is because the farm obviously takes random items from random places, you don't know what you're going to be getting. It might decide to grab, let's see there, it's 1, 2, 3 trees in a row, and then it might not pick up any trees for ages and just go and grab corn. So yeah, corn does still seem to be growing faster than it's harvested, which is good. Not like we're struggling for that. A lot of people keep pointing out that I should fertilise or water the fields, but in a few episodes ago, I did have a well watering fields, and I discovered that every output on the farm is really laggy. That update is really, yeah. Every time a farm does an action, down here you see it's going zoom zoom really fast through, but every time it does an action, it's either harvest or water or fertilise. And I think water takes priority and then fertilise next, and then harvest is afterwards. So it does water first. So if there's a tile that needs watering, it will water it. If it needs fertilising, it needs fertilising, and then it will harvest once. So instead of having, like right now, it's just going harvest, harvest, harvest. So we're doing 10. But if I slow it down to 1, every 2 seconds, that will harvest 1 item from a plant. If I had this with fertiliser and water going to it, every 2 seconds it would first check if a tile needs watering, then a tile needs fertilising, then it will harvest that. So you could potentially have 6 seconds with one worker before you get a single grab of a plant, a single harvest. So that's one of the reasons that I was trying to put that through in words on the comments, and it's difficult to get it through to try and I hope I made it clear enough there, but that's kind of what I've discovered there. Obviously things are changing all the time. That might change, that might have already changed, I'm not aware of it, I don't know. Yeah, that's really, farms make things really laggy. I wonder if that's just because this UI is updating a lot, or whether it's because that is moving a lot. Let's set it down to 1. There's not really a lot of, there is like every time that harvest, there's a little bit of jitter. Alright, that's fair enough. I just don't click on the farm. So that's doing its bit now. So is this all working again now? So you are getting that, you're not getting the wool, but that's fine. We could always have this cloth switch over to cotton at some point, but yeah, right, I think I'm going to bring this episode to a close. Not a lot has happened in this episode, I'm afraid. We haven't really built anything new. I did muck about with the cake factory, and there has been lots of changes. So, ooh, shinies. And I still need to go through things, but I think I'm going to start prettying things up. I really do kind of want to clear a big area. And put down like a farming area. Just have loads of farms outputting to barns, and then have trains delivering things back and forwards. Might require a lot of trains because the longer the route, excuse me, the longer the route, the slower the trains take. There's no way to speed up trains that I know of. Might be magical ways. Plus we have the enchanter and stuff now, so we can start working on these. See, these are made in the machine shop. Machine shop still don't have magic. No, that's a locked recipe. Magic conveyor belts. I do like that it shows you. Oh, requires enchanted iron. Oh, wow. That exists in an enchanter. Oh, okay, so we're going to have to enchant iron now, which is going to be interesting. But that's all things that can be done. We can do things. But the first thing we need to do is kind of get 200 mana crystals, purify mana crystals, which is kind of why I went with the whole elementism, because that will allow us to create. Oh, I think we can actually purify mana crystals now, but we can't purify the other ones yet. So we'll do that in the next episode. We'll start working on that. We'll upgrade the base. That will give us more houses. I don't know how many. I've not been keeping track of how many, because is it 5 houses a level? Would that make sense? 5 houses a level? That would make sense, because obviously the base starts at level 1, so this is the 5th upgrade to level 6. We're on 25. So the 7th upgrade will give us 30. So yeah, I think it's 5 per level. So then we'll have 30 houses, and we can build a little town. Rather than having just all the houses in a row, we can build like a couple of houses, some streets. These can be dotted around in the places, and we can have the trains going around to them as and when required. So, but we also don't need to. I could put these, I don't have to have them there, I could put these down here on the water and have goods going in via a oh, what are they called? Conveyor belt. Wow. Got to get from recording very late at night. But yeah, so that's something that can be done. Because obviously it's delivered to anywhere in the area. But I think it would look better to have. They're like the corner shops, and these here houses. So yeah, I like that. I like that idea. I'll have a look at designing a little town or something, and we'll build it. But for now, this is where we're going to leave it. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.